Hi, and welcome to another book review video. I received this book, The Complete Guide to Astrology, Understanding Yourself, Your Signs, and Your Birth Chart by Louise Eddington, for free in exchange for doing a review, but as always, I'm not obligated to do the review. They just send it to me hoping that I will, and I'm certainly not obligated to give a positive review. I'm offered a lot of different books to do reviews on, and I pick the ones that I am interested in. I turn a lot of books down. I am interested in astrology. I'm a Reiki master. I've been doing yoga and studying to be a yoga instructor. I like to do energy healing and meditation, specifically with candles. I really like to do candle meditations. You can see a lot of those on my channel. I read runes, I read the tarot cards. This kind of stuff is not something I really do for people, and there's not a lot of people that even know I do it. It's a personal thing. But astrology it's complicated. I have several books on astrology, and other than finding the time to kind of glance through them and familiarize myself with the basics, astrology is something that takes a lot more of an in-depth studying to really get. And there are courses out there. I've actually signed up for one but haven't taken it yet. I do courses on Udemy, U-D-E-M-Y is the site that I use to sign up for a lot of courses. And I have signed up for, like I said, I've signed up for some astrology courses on there, but just haven't had the time to go through them yet. So when this book was offered to me to review, I was really excited about that because, like I said, it's something that I'm interested in studying anyway. And I like the cover. I really do. Alright, in part one, it tells you the building blocks of astrology, which include Chapter 1, an astrological foundation. Chapter 2, it goes over the 4 elements and the 3 modalities. Chapter 3, the sun signs. Let me just turn to that real quick. And I wanted to turn to the sun signs because I am one. I'm an Aries, and that's the first one listed on this page. So, like the sun signs are Aries, and it talks about them and the characteristics of Aries. It gives some famous people that are Aries, like Lady Gaga apparently. Alright, and then there's Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Alright, so that just showed my ignorance on the fact. I thought that there were just some that were sun signs maybe, but no, that listed all 12 of them. So maybe I should read the little introduction to the sun sign part. In contemporary astrology, the sun signs represent our core self and could be said to represent our ego. The sun signs are the part of the self that almost everyone knows and the primary energy that fuels our being. Okay. Alright, so back to part 1. After the sun signs comes Chapter 4, the ascending or rising sign. And do you say that decans or decans? I've never heard that word before. Like, as I'm proving, this is something that I've only been interested in and have not had a chance to learn a lot about. So I was really excited to get this book. And Chapter 5, planets and other essential bodies. Chapter 6, the aspects. And Chapter 7, the houses. I want to turn to that chapter really quick. The 12 houses symbolize areas of life or fields of experience. This is where the what, planets and other essential bodies, and the how, the signs, work in you and your life. The house follows a path of personal development from birth to death. So, I mean, there's a lot more to astrology than just reading your prediction in the newspaper or whatever, or just knowing that you're an Aries and this is the characteristics of an Aries. There's a whole lot more to it than that. Alright, in part 2, understanding your birth chart. So it begins with Chapter 8, structuring your birth chart. And I understand that to really do your birth chart appropriately, you need to know the time of your birth. And I thought that they put that on birth certificates, but I looked at my children's birth certificates, and it's not on them. So I am really not sure how someone is supposed to be able to do this with 100% accuracy if they don't know the time of their birth, if they're not putting that on birth records. That's unfortunate. Chapter 9, interpreting your birth chart, and then Chapter 10, taking a closer look. And Part 3, sun signs and work. Sun signs at work and in love. So Chapter 11, your calling according to the zodiac. So that's going to be about work. Chapter 12, love according to the zodiac. And I know a lot of people consult their zodiac in matters of love. That's pretty popular. And then Chapter 4, the key takeaways and astrological appendices. Chapter 13 is the conclusion. And then they give the glossary of terms, astrological tables, and further reading lists. Highly informative. I'm definitely going to keep this book, read through it page by page, learn more about it. I'm going to try to figure out how I can find out the time of my birth. If anyone watching this knows how to find that out when it's not on your birth certificate and your parent can't remember, because I have asked my mom, then let me know. I know, not from this book, but from my previous looking into how to do astrology, it says if you don't know to just pick a generic time like 12, like the middle of the day if you knew you were born in the daytime, or you can pick midnight or something like that if you were born at night. But since it's broken down by the hour, that's not as accurate, and to know the exact time that you were born is so much more accurate to figuring out your full astrology. So yes, once again, I have come across a 5 out of 5 star reviewed book here that I can highly recommend, and I'm keeping it and adding it to my personal library, which I don't do with all of the books I review because it would be too many to keep at home, since I get about eight of them or so a week. So, alright, thanks for watching, and if you have a book you want me to review, check out the description box below for more information, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!